Hello world, the Billion Queen. Feels great to be in another broadcast mood today, and folks, I want to do another broadcast for the Billion Queen community and the world at large. A lot of things have taken place in the TBC community, which we shall say or call or describe as changes, and for that matter, every change at the beginning becomes a problem to accept. So admin is doing another great job by clarifying some points on these few changes that he has introduced into the community. You know, we have all heard the perception that TBC is not about MLM or multi-level marketing. However, due to the changes that admin has introduced in order to promote the Billion Coin community, you may get confused in describing some of these changes as MLM. That is to say, TBC has metamorphosed into an MLM kind of activity or community, but that's not the case, which admin will highlight in this blog post, which I'm going to read during this broadcast. That's good. Now, this broadcast is also entitled "Don't Confuse a Fast Growth Reward Structure with MLM," and it's a poster article. Don't confuse a fast growth reward structure with MLM. Like I said earlier, admin wants to grow the community at a faster rate, hence this introduction of the new structure that people will get confused in describing as an MLM structure. Remember, we are still in the distribution phase of the TBC community, whereby the TBC admin is distributing coins or giving away coins from his wallet to the whole community, and this distribution takes into account both old members and new members. However, the new members are going to grow the community, since old members are already verified, counted as verified members in the community. So the new ones that get on board and also promote the coin are going to build the community to the desire of the whole community and to the advantage of the whole community as well. So, without much ado, I'll go ahead in reading this blog post. Remember, it is entitled "Don't Confuse a Fast Growth Reward Structure with MLM." Poster and article. Published by admin on October 1st, 2018. As always, or as usual, I would like to share the poster. So here we go with the poster. And you can find this poster at the Criminal Cash back office, the home page or the dashboard. It's right there at the Criminal Cash back office of all the members. Good. Now on the poster we have two categories. The first one is rapid 24 hours and the second one is rapid 48 hours. So at rapid 24 hours you get 2 paid referrals to earn 10 million cookies. You get 2 paid referrals to earn 10 million cookies. That goes for all existing members. Now at rapid 48 hours you help your referrals each get 2 to earn 100 million cookies. So the old member gets 2 paid referrals within 24 hours to earn 10 million cookies. Wow. Now the same member helps his or her 2 referrals get 2 each to earn 100 million cookies. Now let's go into the details. The new additional cookie rewards based on 24 and 48 hour time frames are simply that there is no MLM commission structure. There is no MLM commission structure. I take it again. There is no, into quotes, MLM commission structure, unquote, attached to these sign-ups. This is an incentive for our newest members to quickly participate in the expansion of the TBC community. How fast we can duplicate our efforts will determine our speed of growth. Recruiting, or the act of bringing in referrals, is a natural part of any fast growing organization, regardless if it is a private or public group. Succeeding at our mission to end poverty globally requires that we reach our objective of reaching 1 billion members as fast as we can. I believe our distribution phase is so exciting we can reach that number in about a year. Unfortunately, reaching that number does not solely depend on the actions of the admin of TBC. This is a collective effort. Sign up 2 new paid referrals into brackets which is a non-commissionable payment within the allotted 24-hour period, is rewarded within our distribution phase of moving TBC and Kringle coins out of the admin's wallet to the achiever of this reward. To be clear, the achiever of this reward is not doing a transaction with admin. The point of the distribution phase is loaded up the custodians. I take it up again. To be clear, the achiever of this reward is not doing a transaction with admin. The point of the distribution phase is load up the custodians with enough TBC and Kringles to fulfill the mission to end poverty globally. Mass acceptance of TBC and Kringles will result in the power needed to fulfill the mission. Growth is the only path to mass acceptance. The second 48-hour rapid cookie reward is based on the ability to duplicate. The newest members quickly learning how to share and help others to also become paid members. I hope all of you within the TBC community find this clarification to be helpful. The point to the cash flow campaign is a recognition that time and effort from most of us needs some form of compensation that allows each of us to provide the means to live while we participate within this distribution phase. It is the bridge we are on, as explained many times before. Most of us need immediate means in return for our time and effort placed on growing the TBC community. Even the poor are welcome to learn how to cash flow, and that is what the beginning of our mission has to offer. We have lifted some out of poverty through this cash flow campaign. End of blog. In fact, this blog post is a very short one. As I said in my introduction, it is the admin's intention to clarify what could probably generate a confusion, that is getting referrals and getting paid or rewarded for that, which people may misconstrue as an MLM structure being implemented here in TBC, when all along we have touted that our coin is not an MLM coin or network marketing coin. Okay, so hence the clarification from admin. So I'm going to go over the blog post once again and do the highlights or review of it as always. So the title is "Don't Confuse a Fast Growth Reward Structure with MLM," a poster, an article by admin, published or posted on October 1st, 2018. October 1st, 2018 at our website blog.thebillioncoin.info. As I did share the poster with you earlier, it comes with the image of a structure whereby a member gets 2 referrals who are paid members, who become paid members within 24 hours, and the referrer or the recruiter gets rewarded $10 million cookies. So it says the rapid 24-hour get 2 paid referrals to earn 10 million cookies. Now what happens next is rapid 48 hours. So these 2 new referrals are to be helped by the recruiter or the one who brought them into TBC to each get 2 referrals, looks like, or which is a duplication of what the recruiter or sponsor in this case did. You help your referral each get 2 to earn 100 million cookies. In the article, this is what it reads. Once again, the new additional cookie rewards based on 24 and 48-hour time frames are simply that there is no quote MLM commission structure attached to these sign-ups. This is an incentive for our newest members to quickly participate in the expansion of the TBC community. So this new cookie reward is targeting the newest members in the community to also earn some more TBC or earn more TBC coins as this cookie reward promotion lasts. How fast we can duplicate our efforts will determine our speed of growth. Recruiting or the act of bringing in referrals is a natural part of any fast-growing organization, regardless if it is a private or public group. Succeeding at our mission to end poverty globally requires that we reach our objective of reaching 1 billion members as fast as we can. I believe our distribution phase is so exciting we can reach the number in about a year. Note: unfortunately, reaching that number does not solely depend on the actions of the admin of TBC. Rather, this is a collective effort. So, why is admin doing all this? One objective or one aim, one goal, one objective: to get to our targeted billion member mark, which will mean ending poverty globally. because the TBC coin is a coin, or is an abundance based coin, and if 1 billion people out of the over 7 billion people should be members in this community, then abundance will flow, that is, wealth will flow, and a lot of people are going to be lifted out of poverty globally, so to speak, because this coin is not a continental coin, not a national coin, but for a fact a global coin. So poverty will be ended globally when we reach a billion member mark, and admin and we, the members in the community, wish we get there very fast. Admin just is just leading this campaign to reach our objective, but we have to note that getting that mark does not rest solely on admin, but a collective effort which we all have to participate. Now, in the article it continues. This is how it will work. Sign up 2 new paid referrals, which is a non-commissionable payment within the allotted 24-hour period, is rewarded within our distribution phase of moving TBC and Kringle coins out of the admin wallet to the achiever of this reward. So if I get 2 new referrals into the community who are able to pay within 24 hours, I get rewarded with some cookies as stated in the poster, that is 10 million cookies. 10 million cookies. I continue before I explain the other. To be clear, the achiever of this reward is not doing a transaction with admin. The point of the distribution phase is load up the custodians with enough TBC and Kringles to fulfill the mission to end poverty globally. So this point is to be noted. If admin gives out 10 million cookies for achieving that feat to the one achieving that feat, it doesn't mean it's a transaction between the achiever of that feat, or achiever of that feat, and the admin. It is not a transaction. So in MLM it means a transaction and the one achieving that feat is being rewarded with it. But here is the case: admin has been promoting this distribution phase with cookie rewards all along, and so this is just a new cookie reward to get new members to actively participate in promoting the coin and also earn more cookies, which will go in the long run to end poverty globally, Now the blog says mass acceptance of TBC Kringles will result in the power needed to fulfill the mission. So If billion members accept TBC, then our mission of ending poverty globally will be realized and be sustained for good. Growth, the blog continues, growth is the only path to mass acceptance. And it is true. Growth is the only path to mass acceptance. This is what it means, that when we grow the community and we get to our targeted mark, it means a lot of people will accept TBC. That is why it says mass acceptance. Now the blog continues. The second 48-hour rapid cookie reward is based on the ability to duplicate. The ability to duplicate. The newest members, that is the 2 new recruits, the newest members quickly learning how to share and help others to also become paid members. Okay, so 4 people have also come to join the community through the efforts of the 2 newest members learning how to share and help them into the community. I hope all of you within the TBC community find this clarification to be helpful. So that's it. So this is the clarification. It doesn't smack of MLM structure at all, since it says it is not a transaction between the recruiter and the TBC admin. It is just a reward to promote or to grow the community to the billion member mark, and then we end poverty globally. The second paragraph of the blog also reads, the point to this cash flow campaign is a recognition that time and effort from most of us needs some form of compensation that allows each of us to provide the means to live while we participate within the distribution phase. So this another clarification to the cash flow campaign. The point to the cash flow campaign is a recognition that time and effort from most of us needs some form of compensation that allows each of us to provide the means to live while we participate within this distribution phase. So that's the compensation, the cookie reward, and in participating in this new additional cookie rewards is the compensation. Is the bridge we are on, as explained many times before. Most of us need immediate means in return for our time and effort placed on growing the TBC community. Even the poor are welcome to learn how to cash flow, and that is what the beginning of our mission has to offer. We have lifted some out of poverty through this cash flow campaign. and it's a fact. So I think I've done a good job reading this blog post from admin and making a few highlights to get a better understanding of what all this is about. Now we all need to cash flow during this distribution phase, and like the blog once again reminded us, we are on this bridge, which is the bridge between our TBC economy and the fiat economy. So we need to keep cash flowing. Well, viewers, I hope you enjoyed listening to this clarification from admin, and the readout that I just did, and I invite you to join me once again in my next broadcast coming up soon. Thank you very much for hanging around for this interesting broadcast. Bye bye.